you doing? Welcome to the Medley Show. This is your midday energy, and you know that is 1 hour of goodness. Yes, pure magic only on the Medley Show. My name is Tochi, and I will be your guide for the next 1 hour. So I'm sure you're wondering, what are they up to again today? I'll tell you. So ever wondered why our parents wanted us to study medicine, law, pharmacy, and all the conventional courses that there was whilst we were growing up? Maybe not this generation, but when I was growing up, I mean, every mother wanted to be the mother of a doctor, for some even the mother of a priest. But today, things are different. Yes, young people have found a way to chart new courses of career paths that are seemingly not serious, but very, very lucrative. I mean, that's the most important thing, money. It's all about the Benjamins in the end. So if there's money, then you're doing well. So that is what we're going to be talking about today on the show, Uncharted Career Paths. There are so many things that young people do these days that's taking them to the bank and didn't exist maybe 5 years ago. So that's going to be our conversation today. But before you get to meet my amazing guests and those with whom I'm going to be having this conversation with, let's head straight to the world of entertainment to find out what's buzzing. BuzzFeed is up next. Stay with us. The Medley
On BuzzFeed this week, when Funke Akindele moves, the internet listens. Her films Behind the Scenes is currently sitting pretty at number 1 on Netflix. And honestly, Nigerians are not just watching the movie anymore. We want the gist behind the magic too. From set drama to production secrets, BTS is the new blockbuster. Now to Nollywood elders speaking facts or shaking tables. Veteran actor Kanayo Kanayo is calling for a major industry reset. No more one-off payments. According to him, actors deserve lifetime royalties from streaming platforms. And if you think about it, these films live forever online. So why shouldn't the paychecks? Nollywood might just be entering its pay us what you owe us era. Globally, big money is making bigger moves. Entertainment giant Universal Music Group, home to stars like Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, and Kendrick Lamar, has received a takeover bid worth a staggering $64.3 billion. Yes, billion with a capital B. At this point, music is not just art. It's serious business, and everybody wants a slice. And finally, Festival Wahala on an international scale. This year's Wireless Festival has been cancelled after the UK government reportedly blocked Kanye West from entering the country. No Kanye, no chaos, but also no festival. And fans are left wondering, was it worth it? And that's what's buzzing this week. Until next week, keep buzzing.
All right, this is the Medley Show, and that's what's trending in the world of entertainment. A big congratulations to Funke Akindele. I mean, I saw that movie. I read a review somewhere, and they called it the biggest run for Hollywood from Nollywood, production-wise anyway. Production-wise. So congratulations to her after raking in almost $2 billion at the cinemas. Now is sitting at number 1 on Netflix. Okay, so still talking Uncharted Career Paths. I want to show you a bit of a feature. I call this one the new career map. It's something that will give you a brief insight into our conversation today. And right after that, you'll get to meet my guest. And the conversation will begin on the Medley Show. Stay with us.
In Nigeria, the career playbook used to be simple. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, maybe banker if you wanted the soft life. But today, the script is being quietly rewritten. Welcome to the age of uncharted careers, where young Nigerians are building paths our parents didn't even know existed. From content creators turning skits into serious income streams, to drone operators mapping farmland, and filming weddings from the sky. The hustle has evolved. There are social media managers running entire brands from their phones, and data analysts helping companies make millionaire decisions without ever stepping into a boardroom. Voice-over artists are lending their voices to global brands, while game developers are creating digital worlds inspired by Nigerian culture. And yes, even professional food tasters, thrift creators, YouTube documentarians, and virtual assistants are cashing out legally. But let's be honest, there's less structure, fewer role models, and that one relative who keeps asking, but what exactly do you do? Still, the appeal is clear: flexibility, creativity, and in some cases, global opportunities without leaving Nigeria. Platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and LinkedIn have become the new offices and sometimes the new classrooms. So, the question is no longer, what did you study? But, what can you do? And who can see it? Because in this new Nigeria, careers are no longer chosen, they are created. And the Uncharted, it might just be where the future lives.
The Medley Show. Exactly, that is where the future lives. So let's get into the conversation. I have two amazing people with me in the studio. So I'll start by introducing my friend. I'll start by introducing, they say ladies first, right? Yeah, so I'll start by introducing my friend. She is Chiagozie Eferire. She is a drop shipper and an online vendor. That's not something you hear every day, is it? You're welcome to the Medley Show.
Thank you.
Then I have my other friend. He's Sheyi Agaraye, a media marketing and advertising professional from Bloom Media. You're welcome to the Medley Show. And you are of Credible Solutions, right?
Yes.
Welcome to the Medley Show. So let's get into it. I'll start by asking you. So yesterday when I was having I'll start with you, yeah? When I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, I said, oh, so I got a guest and she's a drop shipper. He's like, drop what? What is that? But at least you understand online vendor. Yes, I understand online, but what's drop? So let me start by asking you, what exactly do you do? What exactly is drop shipping?
Okay. Thank you. Drop shipping, simply put, it's a business model that helps you sell on the online space without physically owning the goods.
Okay, go again.
It's a business model that is currently doing very well in Nigeria. It helps you sell on the online space
Right.
without physically owning the products or the goods, or physically having like a warehouse full of goods. No, you are selling, but you are not with the goods.
So you're not worried about money to import goods or to pay for shop, but you are just selling something.
Yeah, in fact, it takes away that burden of having a shop. Yeah,
Wow.
your
And
shop is online.
is it as easy as you make it sound? Yeah, because it makes it seem like
They are, well, as we have the conversation, I will probably let you
unpack it
know,
for
unpack
us.
a lot of
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you the same question, right? So when I was in school, I studied mass communication because what we're doing today is a question of what I studied versus what I'm doing, right? Yeah. I mean, so well, I'm one of the few people who studied mass communication, and I'm in the broadcast space. So when I hear marketing, when I was growing up, I saw a lot of people that would go from, office to office. People still do that sort of marketing today, but you are a digital marketer. So again, just like what exactly do you do? Explain to me like I'm 5-year-old.
Well, it's just, I would say, like you said, so digital marketing is one of the things I do. But in a nutshell, think the question is what I do. So I'm into the media space as well, but I'm into the media space as a result of marketing. You understand? The end result of media is to market.
Right.
You understand? So regardless of what we say, what we do, we're always looking for ways people can come advertise with us. You understand? That's the essence of gathering the entire followership we have. You understand? So that's one side of it. But then in the digital space here, having to bring the entire resources together to be able to push your products and services to people who are online, like the dropshipping she said now, for instance. One of their main focus also is also selling online. You understand? So without selling online, there's no way you can do dropshipping. So it's not the random or the usual way or the conventional way of marketing that you would have known or you would have practiced in the past. It's a new wave that came as a result of the internet, the explosion, the boom of the social media platforms, and most of all of these things. So that's what gave birth to the term digital marketing.
Okay. You're also a Meta business partner.
Yeah.
So what actually does that entail?
So being a Meta business partner is basically what it means is we are licensed by Meta, the owners of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, to be able to do advertising for businesses, clients, and basically anybody who is looking to, because you as individuals, as businesses, we cannot literally go meet Meta. You understand? One, you don't have the access. Two, you don't even know who you're supposed to meet or what you're supposed to do.
Right.
So companies like us, we have the access to them. We are licensed by them. We go through different and rigorous courses to learn their system, their platforms, so that we can be able to serve the end users.
And that exists completely on the internet.
Completely 100%
So
on the
it's safe
internet.
to say that 90% or maybe 95% of the new career paths are solely on the internet, are online. Because you hear of things like NFT, selling art online and stuff like that. Everything is online.
The internet is the marketplace as it is right now. 95% of my clients have not.
You've never met
them? I've never met most of them. You understand? So.
Okay, so let me speak to you, Chakazi. What is the biggest misconception about making money online that you've heard?
Misconception.
Like, what don't people understand about buying and making money online?
Okay, because it's a faceless interaction, people tend to feel like, well, some people, I'm sure that has actually cleared up. Some people still have that thing of, this thing is not real. I want to see it physically. Like, you know how you go to market and buy gari? I want to see gari. But like I said, it's fading out. People are afraid of being scammed most times. So that's what probably led to that kind of, anything that they sell online, it's not real. It's not real. Let them show you physical. But like I said, this generation now, everything is done online. In fact, 2020 was the year where everybody realized that, man, I can be in my house and do everything I need to do without stepping a foot out. All I need is my smartphone. And then I'm transacting and I'm buying things and it's getting to my doorstep. Some people didn't believe in it until after the 2020 era, you know. So for those who still have a bit of a misconception about, you know, drop shipping or online transactions, things are changing. They are learning very fast.
I also think that I want to lean a bit to the people who would rather buy physically. And I will tell you why. I've been scammed twice because I wanted to do online shopping. I paid for shoes. I paid for 7 shoes.
Oh my God.
Yes. And right after paying, 2 days later, we'll send it to you. We're working on it. And the next thing is the page has gone down. The number is not going through anymore. I went to the bank. You've already made the transaction. There's nothing we can do about it. It was crazy. For like a week, I was trying to think, maybe it was not me it happened to. I don't think so. And then again, the second time I said, okay, let me not have trust issues. Let me try and trust again. This one, I ordered something to eat. It never came. Yeah.
I think just to throw more light on that, personally, I feel like, yes, because of the lack of education, especially within the online space, but I feel like there are ways you can be able to identify a real vendor from
A
a
scammer.
fraudulent or a fraudulent vendor.
Okay.
You understand? So, for instance, a real vendor would put out reviews online for those who are into maybe dropshipping or maybe e-commerce. They are not scared of putting up reviews from their social media page. You should be able to tell because if I don't know where you got that the vendor you bought from, but usually
He was online.
online where.
He had a page on Instagram and on
So
Facebook.
if you check that page on Instagram, you should be able to go through those engagements to understand and know if this person is a real vendor or a fake vendor. So for instance, if he has been scamming before, most likely people would go back to that page and say,
To
oh,
make
this person is this person is that, this person is this person is that. And over time, if you go through it rigorously, especially for a vendor you've not tried before, if you do your due diligence, it's usually easier or it's easy to find and spot out most of all of these claims or most of all these fraudulent ones. Then speaking about the misconceptions, I feel most of those things as a result of our upbringing. Number one, number two, the maybe our parents. So for instance, you come home today and you're telling your parent that, oh, I'm into NFT and I'm.
I was going to get there. I was going to get to the part
and
where
I'm reckoning
you will tell me what your parents think about what you do.
And I'm reckoning, let's say, $5,000, $6,000 in a month. Like
They don't know what NFT
They'll
is.
take your doing Yahoo.
exactly. Like you need, like for me now, my mom, I had to sit her down, open my laptop.
Shay, you're in a hurry.
Okay,
I
sorry.
was going to get to this part.
Okay, no problem.
but
Let's go ahead.
We've established what you do, yeah. But let me now ask you, what did you study in school?
Business administration. Funny
Okay,
enough.
okay,
Yeah.
that's in line. How about you?
Economics.
Okay, you guys, it's
it's
in line.
in line, yeah.
So I used to have a colleague who studied industrial physics,
Yeah.
and she's here. I have a friend who works in Ministry of Agric. She studied banking and finance. So I also know someone who studied, I think it was last week, I had a guest on the show who studied biochemistry, and then he's a comedian. So there are so many, I know a lawyer who is a content creator. I know mass communication is even better. I know a friend who studied pharmacy, and she is a content creator slash fashion lifestyle blogger. So you just find it's not a case of, let me just get the certificates for my parents and then
Find your purpose elsewhere.
Find your purpose, yeah.
So I was going to get to the part where your parents, so what they understand is, if you studied medicine, you should be in the hospital. Why are you studying medicine? I'm seeing you putting ring lights and so with phone, and you're constantly talking, and I'm not seeing you going anywhere yet, but I need something, you give me money for it. So you were right that they would think it's Yahoo. So I want to start with you. How do you explain to your parents what you do?
Okay, in my case, I think it was pretty easy.
Okay.
For me, I would say it was pretty easy because, like you see, I studied business administration. So the transition from business administration into actual sales, I don't think it was difficult for them to understand. But because after I finished school, I did banking, like an office job. They actually assumed I was going to toe the line of being in an office, And after banking, I was also doing other office jobs until I said, okay, you know what, let me just focus on my on my drop shipping. So my mom especially, who is elderly, she would say, all these things you're posting on your WhatsApp, are they in your house? I'll say no. I had to, like you said, educate.
Yeah.
I had to educate her on, okay, this is how it works. This. They may not remember all the education, but at least they know you are selling, you are buying and selling. Okay, no problem. Like you said, as long as you are paying the bills, nobody cares really. As in, they are fine.
They are fine. Okay. So how about you? Was this always the path? What was the initial plan?
Well,
Because like she pointed out, and I completely agree, the internet was there, has always been there, but we felt the burst and the full impact from 2020. right? Where people realized they could do anything on the internet. So what was the initial plan for you? And then how did you get into doing almost everything online?
I think for me, the initial plan I would say to be around the entire marketing space, because I have this feeling, or I had this urge right from a young age that this was what I wanted to do. I had the ability to convince somebody to buy something right from a very young age. So I had just thought that I was going to do it, but I didn't know it was going to be, let's say, the digital part of it, or even at the scale at which I'm doing right now. So that was one thing. But coming to my parents, like I said, my mom just called me one day and she was like,
why is it always the mothers? What's the matter?
what are you really doing? That was the question she asked me. What are you really doing? I'm like, I don't understand. She said, I don't want a situation where somebody will now call me and start saying they've arrested Sheyi, they've done this, they've done that. So like I said, I had to sit her down. I opened my laptop. I said, this is this, this is this, this is this. From A, it leads to B. This is what we do. This is how we do it. At the end of the day, we have certain commissions we collect based on the services that we provide. And most of these people, they're also not in Nigeria. So we get to earn this, we earn this, we earn this, we earn this. And she was like, I know she did not understand, but she just said, God will be with you. You understand? So
as long as you convince that it's legit,
yeah. So I think it's just boiled down to the fact that they are already used to you putting on your clothes, going to work.
Yeah, the 9 to 5.
Yeah, going to work, doing this, doing that. You understand? So I think even now they are now beginning to understand and begin to like embrace the entire space of, let's say, the content creating space, and it still boils down to the internet. And they are, like I said, the older generation are also being receptive to internet right now. I mean, everybody now, they have WhatsApp groups, they have their Facebook groups. So most of those things are also, and they enjoy the content there.
Yes.
You understand? So even the content creation, and they enjoy most of the content. So they are, most of them are on YouTube as well. You understand? So it's now an evolving change. It's something that the entire different age or different generations are now beginning to embrace and understand that, okay, fine, this is the new way of doing things. So it's either you do it or you get, and you find situations where content creators are even bringing their father, their mom to their videos, and they are also
enjoying it all of a sudden.
They're also part of doing the content itself. So that's literally the space we find ourselves right now.
Cases where older, like elderly people are now creating their own content, have their own pages. It's amazing. They shall say they don't want to be left behind. Anyway, we'll take a quick break now on the show, but when we come back, Chagazi and Shay will still be here, and the conversation on the Medley Show will continue. Stay with us.
From the Atlantic across the savannah to the Sahara, we rise, a land of the free, we know they tire. We dream great, our spirit is undying.
Resilient, rooted like palm tree, we sway in colors, we turn dark into light, we bet solutions, we ignite passion, Each ethnicity is unique, we have more than just a nation.
We are Nigeria, strengthening unity, we know they carry life. We are Nigeria, together live the dream of a land with great destiny. We are Nigeria.
I am the real Nigerian. Brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
All right, this is still the Medley Show, and we are still talking uncharted career paths. Those are career paths that are not common and probably didn't exist 5 or 10 years back. And of course, I still have my amazing guests in the studio. I have Chagazi and Shane. So let me start with Shane. Since I started with you initially, let me start with Shane. So have you, besides your mom, or let me leave your mom. Our mothers are golden. So, do people how do people underestimate how technical your job is?
Yes.
So, talk to me about that.
So our job is so technical, and aside from being technical, a lot depends on it. So for instance, like I said, we do digital marketing. So it means that the revenue generation of a company, of a brand, of a business lies solely on our hands, our expertise, our technicality, and our experience. So it means that, and again, marketing costs money.
Right.
So it means that we're receiving money to help them or help the business make money. So if we're unable to do our part, right, we're going to waste money, and there's also a possibility that it's going to have a downturn on that company as well. So that's a very technical part of it, you understand? You have to do with a lot of data, you have to do with a lot of resources, also understanding the platform that you are also using. Aside from that, understanding the audience you are also trying to sell to. She's into dropshipping, and I'm sure she will understand that if you're trying to sell, let's say, a pink pouch, you would know that there's a demographic of people that would want to buy that, you understand? If you sample 10 men to buy a pink pouch, there's a probability that there's only one person that would buy it.
You will be shocked.
Yeah. But that's the truth, you understand?
I'm just saying, but it's the truth.
Yeah. But if you do a sample of 10 females, there's a possibility that you sell 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So you understand? So most of all those things are data, are like historical analysis that we have over time. And like I said, it's just a lot of information that we consume.
Right.
You get? So it's it's highly technical, as a matter of fact.
Yours is as technical as that?
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
It's very simple.
It's simple.
Wait, you're making it sound like easy money.
No, it's not easy money.
Okay, so
in fact, it's not a some people tend to think it's a get-rich quick scheme, but it's not like that. It's simple because all you need is the bare essentials. You need a smartphone. You need passion. You need maybe...
Passion for what exactly?
Passion for sales, like to love to sell.
Okay.
Or let me even add, you need to have passion for making money.
Don't we all?
Some people, it will shock you. They don't. In dropshipping, for example, you're supposed to post your products every day. Sometimes morning, afternoon, evening, you're posting things or posting, trying to engage.
You have to grow a community of people.
You need to grow a community of people and engage them. So if you don't have a passion for making money, you post Monday morning, then you say, I've not posted Friday. You wake up and say, hey, oh, hello everyone. You're posting on Friday.
So you have to be internet savvy.
You have to be internet savvy, and you have to be present. Consistency, throw away your shame. Carry your market on your head, as it were. Consistency is key, because apart from the fact that you're trying to get money, everything rises and falls on trust. Yeah. If your community don't trust you, haba, what are we doing now? They will feel you're a scammer. Yeah. But if you have built the trust of your audience, come on, you'll be raking in your money.
So easily. I'm a first timer, I bump into your page. How do you build that trust? Because this is why I'm asking this. I did mention how I was scammed twice. So, and he said, oh, there are ways to verify. Shay, I heard you there. You're trying to blame me for being scammed. No, wala. But I'll tell you what, a friend of mine once told me that, when you find a page and you want to buy something from them, you should go to, not settings, you should go and check how long the page has existed. Then you check reviews. I did all that. Maybe there are some other inside stuff that you may do that I don't know about, so I didn't do that, but I did check how long they've existed. Then I saw a lot of reviews. It could have still been them who posted those reviews, but I did see a lot of good reviews, and the products were good. So
the price was good as well.
Say that again?
The price was good as well.
No, funny enough, the price was the normal market price. Okay. It wasn't like they made it so low and it was very attractive. Yeah. The only things maybe you could say, there were times they said, 10% or da-da-da-da. So if it was supposed to be like 25,000 in the market, you would see it for 20,000. Like, this is a good deal, or 22,000. And then you say, okay, you pick. And then plus shoe plus vendor. So I said that to say, how do you build this trust at the initial stage whilst you're growing this community?
Okay, first of all, apologies for that horrible experience. It was bad. I've burnt my fingers. I've had my fair share of burnt fingers on the internet space.
And my food that never arrived.
Sadly, it will continue to happen. It will continue to happen because people are intelligent in a very crafty way.
Yeah.
So the more, let's say, Meta keeps trying to put in restrictions, people tend to go around those measures.
Somehow.
I almost bought a set of blenders, 4-in-1 blender sets from somebody, and I found out on time that he was a scammer. Maybe that's my experience. I found out, and then when I realized, oh dear God, it was bad. I said, this guy must have scammed so many people. I had to now report his page to Meta, So first of all, apologies. But then, like I said, it's about trust. If you come to my page, for example, and then you see, let me use one of my pages, let's say Credible Honey, and I'm advertising the honey. I should post like a physical product, my physical bottle, not AI generated, not AI generated honey. No, that's fake. So I should show you my real picture.
Product.
If possible, show you me sieving it, showing how we package it, that will help. Do you understand? If you go to a page and it's only the market, no. There should be other content, and people should engage on the content that you post so that they will know that these are real people that have interacted with a real person. And then if you talk about reviews, sadly, again, there are people that generate their own fake reviews and screenshot it and post. Yeah. But I don't know. It still helps too, because if you post, just keep at it, keep posting the right content, the reviews from other people, existing people that have purchased from you. Keep posting. Oh, like me, I like to write, reviews where they boss brain, or reviews where they give joy. Maybe someone says, I tried the shoes you sold to me. These shoes. And then, another thing is sometimes also post when people don't like something. Yeah. For example, somebody buys a pair of shoes, a handbag, and a set of bed sheets. And then the person says, in the chat, the person writes, these shoes, they give me joy. The perfumes, everybody in my office asking about the set of perfumes. And they were cheap. Imagine that they were this cheap and they are smelling so nice. Say, but that bed sheets, no, I don't like it. Is there any way to get in touch with the supplier? The quality was not good. Screenshot it and put it there.
It can't be all good.
Sometimes it's not all good. It's not all good. And that's why in dropshipping, your supplier has to be very reliable. And in dropshipping, we deal with different kinds of suppliers and different suppliers. After you get your fingers burnt with one, you will learn not to, you will learn to avoid that one. Yeah. But if on your page you have those reviews clearly stated, then no, this is a real person.
Okay. Well, I agree with you, but the generated one can still look as real. Anyway, I'm opening my phone lines at the moment. You can send us your messages, and of course the number should be on the screen any moment. Of course, we'll get to read them on the show. So tell me, are you doing what you read in school, or are you one of them doctors who became a hairstylist or a fashion designer, something like that? Music producer. Yes. Anything like that. Or just in case you have a question for my guests, also send and we'll get to read on the show. So let me talk to you, Shay. Digital marketing. What drew you to it? Was it creativity, data, opportunity? What drew you to being a digital marketer? I know that's one aspect of what you do, but let me stick to that one because it's plenty. Yeah.
I would just say it's opportunity.
Okay.
First of all, I had the opportunity to be able to train myself and experience it from a campaign that I luckily joined, and I just loved everything about it. And again,
so you're self-taught?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I trained under a certain company.
Okay.
You understand? So, the opportunity arose and I just found myself in it. I loved it. And again, at the time, it was not so popular as it is right now. So I just felt like if I go into this early and I'm able to establish myself, I might just be able to find myself among
The big wigs.
The big wigs so it's just about foresight for me. First of all, I
Right.
saw the opportunity in it, and I decided to go in it. So after going in it, that's when I now realized that okay, for you to also be good at marketing, you also need to go into media. You need to be able to have like a community, a big following. You understand? And because I realized that when you have a community, once you have the following, there's nothing you cannot sell. You understand? You just need to know how to package it and how to push it. That's why we have influencers today who try to sell for brands, businesses. What's their value? Their value is their community.
Yeah.
You understand? So they come out and they say, oh, this is what I just tried this. It's looking nice. It's looking good. You understand? I guess you should try it. If you have, let's say, 1 million community and maybe 50,000 from that community purchase that product, that's a very big gig for the company who is employing you. You understand? So the influencers also, if we're going to influence market, what do they do? Basically, it's just content. They just try to stick to a niche of people who do something, and those people or those kind of people who like or who love those content follow this particular person. You understand? You yourself, you're an influencer as well. You understand?
Right.
Yeah, you should be an influencer. You're someone who is on TV, who people always see. So it's just left for you to know.
I'm an influencer from today.
It's just left for you to know how you're supposed to like manage your content, put your team together, and you would see people who always will be running towards you, and it's something you should look into actually. Yeah.
See, it's just in case you don't see me on TV again. Just know that it's Shei's fault.
It's something
He
you
said
need.
that people will be running after me if I choose to start influencing. So,
You should
So, but
already.
that's I think what you said leads me to my next question. Yeah. So you mentioned how you went from banking to proper job office job, and then you started your drop shipping. It was I want to believe it was a side hustle at some point.
Yeah, it
so
was.
at what point did you realize, see, this side hustle, na real career, I know it can't be side anymore, it has to be the main hustle.
Okay. When maybe what influenced it was that I think where I was working at the time, the growth pattern, the growth system or growth structure they had, it peaked. I had gotten to the peak.
Right.
And then what I was making from my side hustle was equal to or more than what I was earning in the main job.
Yeah.
So I was like, so what's the point? I'm blowing fuel to come to this beautiful, comfortable office. Why not I just let it go, especially because there's no more growth. So let me challenge myself in this area. And once I focused on challenging myself in my sales, my drop shipping, honestly, I've been so wowed. It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Wow. Ha. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because I may be thinking this thing you are saying now. I said I can influence, and you're making this drop shipping thing look very easy. I may just, let me not say it on TV so that my
Influencing
employers
does
will
not-
not think I want to leave them.
Influencing does not mean
I still
you
love
leave
my
your-
job.
No, start if you want to do stuff, start where you
Yeah,
are. Start
start.
when you are still on your job, and then grow it till you are strong.
This is for you because it's the part where you keep making this drop shipping thing look very simple.
No, okay, let me correct that.
Uh-huh.
It's not very simple. No, you will have your fingers burnt at first. Every good enterprise, every good business, everything, ask the founders, ask those that are behind the scenes. You will have horrible experiences. I did mention that there are some suppliers that I give you an example of somebody that maybe I supplied a pair of shoes, perfumes, and bed sheets to. And the bed sheets, I got so many complaints about the bed sheets. Do you know that I would probably have to refund the customer?
Yeah.
They don't care. The customer doesn't care.
Yeah.
There was a time I ordered a set of boxes from a supplier. Before they got to my location, the boxes were broken.
Oh no.
Yeah, I had to refund. So, like that's why I said, it's not as easy
smooth,
as
not
or
such a
as
smooth
smooth.
sale.
But
You
things,
learn.
It's
you
still the
learn
right-
and
the
things are
risk of the
getting better.
business,
I
yeah?
always tell people you mustn't learn from experience also, your personal experience. Sometimes
You learn from people's
you're watching somebody like me that is saying that, oh, I had to pay, I had to do this. You can structure yours in such a way that, you go around some things so that you don't suffer as much as those of us that went ahead of you suffered.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, okay, there are some times also that the sales may not even come as much as you think, because maybe you picked a wrong product to advertise. You thought, oh, this product, I think is going to be a moving product. You don't move nothing. You wasted your money on adverts. You didn't move. Yeah. So week one, you're looking, what's going on? You advise yourself, this money I'm wasting. Let's also look for something else to say.
Okay, so Shay, let me ask you, because she's talking about sales and then the money not coming, sometimes not coming, but is financial stability harder in unconventional jobs, conventional careers, like the kind of things that you do? Because someone who is doing a 9 to 5, anyhow it be, you should say at the end of the month.
The salary.
Yeah, I think.
But yours is a question of your sales, what you're able to make, sometimes commission and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's very, very unstable, and aside from it being financially unstable, it can cause you mental instability as well. So yes, for the 9 to 5, like you said, it's static. Come rain, come shine, this would happen. But in
don't hear about our job, it's not always like that.
It's financial security if you look at it that way. So it's not a diss. It's actually an accolade.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, but in, I don't want to call it the unconventional side. I would say the business world as a whole. You understand? So both the conventional business and the unconventional business, there's no level of stability. Today you can do well. Tomorrow you're down in the trenches. You understand? So I feel it's just about knowing how to plan, knowing how to manage, and when you have your heyday, you know that there's also going to be a rainy day.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's about planning and knowing how to properly strategize to know how to. So I think over time you learn. For those who wants to learn, experience teaches you that okay, during this period I think X, Y, Z happens. During this period there's also issues that comes with, so you just know how to manage your resources everywhere. And for people like maybe people that trade, people that do other things, they also have their 4 days, you understand? Then even speaking about like the content creators and most of these things, how many people actually go into content creating and eventually make it?
A lot of them do. Like the internet is replete.
What's the percentage?
That's what you think. That's what you think that a lot of them do. You understand? Because even the content creation market, the NFT, in fact, most of this market that we know today is becoming too saturated.
Yeah.
You understand? And you go into it, gadgets are very expensive. You have to, while you are doing all of these things, you also need to survive. That is another thing you need to understand. You need to have something that you need to do to survive. So it's either you are doing your 9 to 5, and during weekends, during your weekends, you are doing your content creation, or then 5 to 9. You are doing your content creation. So it's just knowing how to be able to manage yourself, because like I said, at the end of the day, you need to survive. So when you now begin to grow, you get to a point at that career, you can now decide that okay, I think I want to do this full time.
Yeah.
You understand? But you can't do something full time when there's no potential, when there's no livelihood that you can see that you will be able to get from this. So like she said, what are the percentages of the content creators and the people that actually make it? It's like 1 in 100, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, because you also need to realize that the end goal of this content creation is to create a community that businesses, brands can find you valuable to advertise with.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is all.
And how many of them do you
understand?
see?
So and how many of these content creators do you think brands would actually see and find?
It's not only content creation. I know that everybody now creates content for whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah. But then again, thank God for monetization.
Right.
You understand? So it has sort of leveled the playing field. Now, what does monetization mean? The Meta platforms, the Instagram, TikTok, most of these platforms,
they're able to pay you
for your content
you do.
Yeah. For people who consume them. I think there's a way. So give or take, if you're able to push good engagement, you can be seeing maybe $50, $100 in a month. You can be
in a month.
Yes, in a month. Yeah.
Okay.
At least for somebody who is starting up. You understand? For the big ones, they see above that.
Okay, so with the way things are going now, would you say that traditional careers are becoming less relevant?
I wouldn't say they are becoming less relevant because we need them.
Okay.
But what I would say is the world is evolving into a space where whatever it is that brings attention, we are going into it. Now, what do I mean? Today, we're speaking about AI. You understand? AI has brought a new career path for people. We now have people who are AI engineers.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
You understand? We have people who are AI engineers.
Yeah.
We have people who are crypto students, crypto traders. You understand? Some people, what they just do is they buy crypto when it's low, and when it's high, they sell. That is what they do. That is their job. So, but that is, because of all of that, it doesn't mean that it's going to take away the lawyers, it's going to take away the medical doctors, it's going to take away the media broadcasters or practitioners like yourself.
No, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, so I feel what's just going on is a situation where each and one of these jobs might not be as saturated as it used to be before.
But it will still
be there. What that brings now is, it will now maybe brings value for the professional itself. So for instance, in your job, if there are like only 5 people, you understand, that can play that role, it means that you can charge your worth.
You can bill more.
You understand? You can charge your worth rather than if you guys are 50. You get at that point, you now be like,
there are options.
Yeah.
you shift, you understand? So
Okay.
I personally feel that's where it's going to. Also, if the government is going to be able to invest in the creator economy is one very, very big economy.
Right.
You understand? It's another crude oil that is
everybody,
booming.
the thing is that, the thing I see now is that even the conventional jobs, everybody is creating content to stay relevant.
Yeah.
Even the government.
Yeah.
Everybody is creating content to stay relevant.
Yeah.
So it's not just the content creators or marketers or drop shippers who are creating content. Anyway, let's take a few messages. Then I'll see if there's time to play a little game. Let me take a few messages. Okay, so those of you still sending me birthday messages, that was last week, and we did it last week. So, so let's let that go. Let's let that go. I know that you're waiting for an announcement. That will come before the show ends, but let's leave that for now. So my name is Ayobami from Lagos. Most online classify you. Okay, so let me try to understand the message, and I'll come back to it. My name is Wealth. Friends call me Director Brief. I thought to let you know that I just started doing music and will blow up soon. Love from Akwa Ibom. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, Wealth. And we actually hope that you blow up soon. But like Sheyi said, it's not that easy. Good afternoon. Willie Tot is my name. Texting and watching from Ghana. Oh, from Ghana. It's good to have you join us. I'm enjoying your program. Cheers to you all. And just so you know, social media is not as easy as they make it seem.
It's not.
Okay, Shay. So you said something that someone is asking. It said, please, what is the meaning of foresight that you mentioned in your explanation? You were the one who mentioned, because I did ask you why you became a digital marketer, and you said it was actually foresight. Yeah, help me understand what you mean by it, so that he can also have foresight.
So foresight is just like the basic explanation for foresight is being able to look into the future and sight an opportunity.
Exactly, you were planning for your future. It's
more like forecasting. Before they will ask the meaning of forecasting again, I think that's just what it means here.
Okay, so people are sending most of the messages. Okay, I won't just read them. They're birthday messages. I won't read them. I have another message. It says, hello, my name is John. I'm watching you from Usetu. Great show, and I'm enjoying the conversation with the guests. But what skills do you think young people should focus on now, seeing that almost everything is online? So which of you want to take that question?
She can go first.
She can go first, okay.
Soft skills. I would recommend that everybody go and maybe study how to use AI. Get AI certified in something or in anything that has to do with AI. As a young person today, please try and give your time and energy into the AI market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dorcas is, my name is Dorcas, and I'm sending you this message from Jos. And my question is, I have a question for your guests. My question is, what would you tell someone who is scared to do something unconventional just as yourself?
Just do it.
Huh?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just
What's-
like Nike.
Yeah,
Just
do
do
it.
it. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You will fail, Abi.
Fail.
Okay. You will fail, Abi, and
Yeah.
then you start again.
Just do it. Just
Okay, so I'll take a few more messages. Our time is fast spent, so I'll just take a few more messages and then we'll be ready to wrap up. We'll take your final words. My name is Wahid from Kogi State. I'm enjoying the show and the conversation, but again, I'm not sure that I would want to leave my 9 to 5 for social media work. Well, that's what he calls it. That's on you, Wahid. I mean, some people want to take the risks to do it. Another message, Joy from Makudi. Joy says, I left my 9 to 5 paying job. Okay, so you're seeing the contract. This one said I cannot. This one said, I left my 9 to 5 paying job to start doing on social media. To start doing something on social media. I would say it hasn't paid off, but we keep pushing.
yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Another message. Hello, my name is Joseph. I love the show and I like the conversation. Thank you so much, Joseph. Another message. My name is Robinson. Just want to contribute to the Medley program. So some are not serious. Some prefer to steal using online business. There is this. Okay, so there's a story coming. There is this woman who is known as Mama Asa Fish. The look of the fish is so attractive. We make others want to deposit. The woman no longer answers our calls. So people like that, what kind okay, so it's not funny because I've been a victim. So people like that, what can you do to them because it's bad? I'm not sure it's them that can do anything to people like that.
Yeah, I think what you can do to those kind of people is if you can gather your friends, you can report her page, go to the comment section, just.
But you may never get your money back and all the fish you paid for.
Yeah, you might not necessarily get the money back, but what you can do is you can prevent that person from
doing it to someone else.
Doing to someone else, duping someone else, or being fraudulent to someone else. So yeah, you just take that as community service.
Yeah.
Okay. So my name is Deborah. I think that people should have passion in money making, like one of the guests said, and have trust in what, I think that was, you said that, and have trust in what they do. You also, oh, okay, yeah, so we'll get to that. Another message. My name is Boluwatife from Ondo State. I want to say well done. You're doing a good show. Thank you so much. My director said my time is almost up. Let me just take two more messages and then we'll be ready to go. So my name is Osato. Good afternoon. I would just want to say that your show is great and I'm thinking about going into social media content creation. I feel encouraged. So yeah, you guys did a good job today. But the thing is, I don't think content creation or social media is the only uncharted career paths we're talking about. It just looks like everyone is tilting towards content creation.
For now,
but there are so many other things that people can do that are not
so many
related
things,
to that. So you can do some research, you know, and get to find something that you can do besides your regular 9 to 5, or just in case the one you're doing is not paying off as much as you want
Being
it
a
to.
photographer, a video editor,
Yes.
motion designer, the whole lot.
So one more message. Oh my God, I have so many messages. Let me just take one more. If I don't read your message, please forgive me. We'll get to, I'm not going to say I'll read them next week, but please just forgive me, Sha. Okay, so my name is John. I just want to say that I pivoted from my regular job, but I had to go back because hunger wanted to kill me. Oh God.
I think it's the same thing I said.
My God. So please, if it's not working, like he said,
Please.
let's make it a side hustle for now.
Yeah.
For now.
Until, you
9 to
know,
5
you're
from
very stable.
5 to
Yeah.
9.
You
All
already
right.
said it, yeah.
Okay, so I would have taken your last words. We didn't even get to play all the games I had in my head, but maybe we'll have to do a part 2 of this. But I just want to say a big thank you to you, Chagoze. Thank you for coming, and also Shay, thank you so much for. I hope you had a good time.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, fantastic. So we'll get to do this again sometime in the future. Maybe another topic, but again, you have to come again. And that is where we draw the curtain on your midday energy for today. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you had a good time. I did my message, so I'm sure you did as well. But I will be back next week with another topic. Very fantastic, amazing, insightful, interesting. No matter what you want to call it, we always do it on the Medley Show. My name is Tucci. I will see you next week. Bye for now.